getting back into the gym after taking a long break, things that you can do, ways that you can handle that situation. My starting point, because it's been a few days, and I've had scattered workouts for the last like month because of being sick, because of not getting enough sleep, and a whole lot of other issues that have been going on, health related, some of them just timing. So a core concept to think is, as long as you're getting into the gym, you're doing a good job. I would say start small. If you're worried about being sore all the time, you can go a little bit lighter. And what I'm going to do today is going to be more of like an upper-lower split. So today I'm going to start with upper body, and I'll probably just lightly hit chest, lightly hit some back, lightly hit some arms. And then from there, the next time I come in, my body's going to have essentially readapted to that stimulus that it used to be used to. And I won't be too terribly sore by the time that I hit upper-lower again. And then from there, as I'm adapting to that upper-lower split, I'll convert back over to a PPL split. That's push-pull legs. So then we'll get into more of a chest day, then a back day, then quads, then hamstrings, and so on and so forth. That way you're not overstimulating the body, causing too many DOMs to take place, DOMs, delayed onset muscle soreness, and you're going to be able to sustain that a lot easier going forward than if you were to just dive all in and totally blast your body, and the next thing you know, you're sore for like 2 weeks because you overdid it when you first got back into the gym. So here we're going to get started. I'm on a chest press machine right now. This is the Hammer Strength plate loaded chest press. Just nice and light. The first set, nice and easy, nothing too crazy. Getting the warm-up out of the way. After the warm-up is done, then we're gonna go for roughly, I'd say 0 to 3 reps in reserve. I'll probably be closer to the 3 reps in reserve range. What that means for those of you who don't know what reps in reserve is, that is how many reps that you have before you hit your failure. So before you hit muscle failure, if I'm doing 3 reps in reserve, then I'm estimating that I have roughly 3 reps left in the tank before my muscle fails. Usually I push to total failure, but since I'm trying not to overstimulate and cause a bunch of soreness afterwards, I'll probably stick to around like 3 reps in reserve for all of my exercises today. Another unit of measurement that people will use for fatigue is RPE. That stands for rate of perceived exertion. I don't think it's as accurate because you can perceive being way more exhausted than what you actually are. So a lot of people, they'll stop early because they think that they're already tired out. They think that they've hit that fail point when they still probably have 5 or 6 reps in the tank that they didn't even know about. All right. I'm actually going to increase the weight by a plate. All right. Thank you all for joining me today. I do appreciate seeing you. A little flex for you. Let me shoot an invite to get a few more people into this live stream. There we go. Send. Can you get fit watching? I guess, maybe. All depends on what you're eating. You could be fit and not work out at all. If you're smart about how you eat, at least you could look fit. I wouldn't actually call that fitness. You'll look the part, but you're not going to actually be strong. So technically, you could look fit and not work out. Good morning, Michelle. Good to see you. Aquarius, what's up? I'm working out at a powerhouse gym. So this is Powerhouse in Ypsilanti, Michigan. It's a very small gym. All right. I take nice long rest times. The rest time is very important for your muscles to replenish glycogen, replenish energy. So each set, you can put more energy into your working set. I increased it by a plate. This is, I would consider this to be a working set. It's a little bit of a lighter working set for me, but as I said today, we're taking it a little bit lighter because I haven't been really working out as much. I'm not trying to be super sore tomorrow. Not too shabby. I think I can safely bump it up to 4 plates. Dave, stay focused. Bravo to you. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Ashley, what's up? Good to see you here. Long time no see. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Life has been busy, and I haven't been live streaming as often. It's always good to see a familiar face. All right, got 4 plates. You're only on TikTok occasionally now. I feel that. I still try to post a video on a regular basis, but I'm definitely not as active as I was. It's been tough. TikTok's been, well, all social media platforms, my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, they've all been down-regulating the amount of views that I get. And it's like, I don't even feel like posting anymore because I'm not getting any reach. Having a little bit of a social media cleanse. That can be good too. I should do that. I should just totally cut social media for like a month. All right, we're about to hit 4 plates. This is pretty heavy weight. Usually I can get this for between like 6 and 10 reps. Even if I'm feeling like I can hit it for 10, I'm probably going to stop at around like 6 to 8. It's felt good. That's good to hear, Ashley. It's definitely good for your mental health. I've been reading up on some studies on psychological health, and social media is absolutely terrible. definitely not beneficial for people. So I think taking a break from social media is a great thing. I'm all for it. Kind of refocus on the important things in life, you know? All right, here we go. That was good. Whew. Well, thank you for the compliment, Kia. I got this shirt at the Arnold Classic. It's a Bulbasaur. It's by Flex Comics. I thought it was pretty funny. I've got another one like this, but it's got a picture of the Hulk, and he's doing like the whole like getting into the Zen, the peaceful Hulk. I want to get some more of their shirts, but they're a little bit expensive, and the quality it's not really there. They're not the highest quality shirts for the price that you pay. But I like their concepts. All right, so we have 4 plates. We're gonna do this one more time. This will be my final working set on this machine. Then we're gonna go and do some back. And then I'll hit some flies for my final chest movement. And then I'll hit another back exercise. And then I'll do some arms. So it's gonna be a very basic day today. But today is purely designed to just tell my body, hey, we're back in the gym. Don't overstress. Take it one step at a time. Pretty simple, basic principles. Because if you go full send in the gym and you find yourself being sore for the next 2 weeks, you're not going to want to go back. I forgot to start my exercise on my watch. Bummer. Better late than never. So with the watch, it's not the most accurate thing for tracking calories, but it is accurate for tracking heart rate. So I use this to keep an eye on where my heart rate is at, because your heart rate can be a good indicator on when you're ready for your next set. So once my heart rate drops below 100 beats a minute, that's when I know I'm typically pretty safe to roll into the next set. Now there is an aspect of like going based on how I feel too. So if it drops below 100 beats per minute, but I'm still feeling like pretty crappy and not like I have the energy that I need to go, I'll give myself an extra minute. But usually I can go off the watch, hit that, 100 beats a minute or less, and roll into the next set. Whereas right now, we're sitting at 88, and I'm feeling pretty good. So, about to hit this next set. Final set on the chest press. We got 4 plates. I hit it for 6 last time. Gonna see if I can get another 6. Not too shabby. Realistically speaking, I think I could have gotten 8, possibly up to 10. But as I said before, keeping the reps in reserve a little bit higher to keep that fatigue lower and not overstress my muscles as I'm getting back into the gym. The Best Wester. What watch do you have? So this is the Apple Watch Ultra. It's actually the Ultra 2. And I would say it's a little bit overrated. I like it. It's great for doing what I used it for. Ashley, I'll see you later. Thank you for joining me today. You take care as well. God bless. Yeah, I would say it's a pretty decent watch. Like if you got $700 to drop on it or $800 to drop and you want to spend that on a watch, this is probably better than going and buying like a Rolex that's going to track absolutely nothing but just look cool. I do think it's a little overrated. I could have gotten everything that I really needed out of the Apple Watch. What is it, the i9 that's out now? And it would have been $400 or $500 cheaper. But you live and learn, you know? It is a nice watch. I plan to wear it for until they stop updating it. Whew. Even though I had some reps in the tank on that last set, I am feeling that fatigue setting in. We are about to move off of this though, go hit a back exercise. I think I'm gonna do some lat pull downs to start. Sadly, I have to unload this before I get rolling. That's the only downside to plate-loaded machines. Gotta unload the plates when you're done. I mean, you could leave them loaded, but then that would make you one of those people that nobody likes. We don't want to be that. All right, I gotta go wipe this down. I'll be right back. See if we can get set up over here. Do some lat pull downs. Man, it stinks over here. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna switch out this bar because this one kind of sucks. I'll take this bar. There we go. Jay, good to see you, buddy. That's easy. Let's go. Sebastian. So this is a Flex Comics shirt. So if you just Google Flex Comics, you should be able to find their website. And it's Bulkasaur. I like Flex Comics. The only downside is like the clothing material is kind of low quality. Thank you, Sebastian, for the gift. I appreciate it. And everybody on the TikTok, I do YouTube live streaming as well. Please click the link in the TikTok. Well, you know, have to be careful what I say, or TikTok is not gonna put my information out there. But you know where the links are at. Go click it. Follow the YouTube channel. Chuck, it's going good. Thanks for asking. It's kind of a first day back in a little while, so I'm doing kind of like a full body, like full upper body workout today, but lightweight, low volume, just kind of get some stimulus on the muscles. And that's it, like keeping it simple today. We still want to be pushing close to failure, but we're not doing all the way to failure on today's exercises. So, okay, Flex Comics is on the TikTok shop. That's what's up. Maybe I should add their link to my bio so I can start selling their stuff. The problem is I'm too transparent, and I tell people the quality is not that great. They look great, but quality's kind of rough. And as a good salesman, that just doesn't work out too well. Jay, thank you for the pinned comment. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you want to be a good salesman, you got to learn how to let go of honesty. It's painful. Oh, all right. Thank you, Jay. That actually got my heart rate up pretty dang high. We're going to throw on the straps because my grip is about to not be able to handle this. Man, I keep getting whiffs of like, it smells like somebody's cooking cabbage. That's the smell. I hate that smell. It's like the worst freaking smell. And that smell has kind of been permeating the gym for like 2 weeks now, which makes me think that probably one of the people that works here is like throwing veggies into their meals. And every time that they microwave their food, that's what's happening. Which, you know, good on them. We should be eating our veggies, but Lord Almighty, it does not smell good. Drama-sama. What's the difference between heavyweight and heavy ass weight? Well, I like cabbage, Chuck, but I don't like the smell of it. So the difference between heavyweight and heavy ass weight. Well, heavy ass weight, you got to put way more ass into it. It's kind of like twerking, you know? It's not a proper twerk unless the ass be jiggling. Well, heavy ass weight is not proper heavy ass weight unless the ass is in it. Brennan, thanks for the follow. Shoot. All right. We got to do this set. I'm going to max this bad boy out. So we got 260 pounds on the lat pull down. We got the grippers in hand. Those of you who don't have a set of these yet, you should get you some. I got a little bit more expensive versions of these. There's a much cheaper straps out there. EchoVision, if you guys care to check the link on my account, EchoVision has some good straps as well. They're a little cheaper than these. These are Cobra grips. So if you want to get a little more bougie, I got these on Amazon. If you can move the weight, then it's lightweight. Facts. All right, here we go. 9. Whew. There we go. 10 reps. That was good. Thank you, Jay. Sebastian. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Give you a little bit of a flex there. I'm getting kind of tired. Whew. That was a good set. I feel pretty good about it. We'll probably do one more set of those. I was probably around like 3 reps in reserve, maybe 4, which is roughly the range that I want to be in right now. As I said before, today is a light workout, just kind of reintegrating back into the gym. We're not doing anything crazy. We're not going to total failure. We're keeping the volume decently low. Just kind of getting back into it, getting back into the swing of things. A lot of people, they fall off at the gym because they overdo it the first couple workouts, and then they're sore for 2 weeks. And then they're like, I don't want to go back because I'm too sore and it's too painful. Exercise needs to be enjoyable. Enjoyability creates sustainability. So taking it easy the first few times in and letting your body slowly adjust is going to be better than going full ham sandwich right from the start. Can't believe I'm breathing that heavy though. Even though I was keeping a decent amount of reps in reserve, my freaking heart rate skyrocketed. Thank you, Jay, for the gift. I appreciate it. I wish I could eat donuts right now. I'm freaking hungry. There's actually a lot of people in here right now. I never see this many people at this time of day. Hollyberry 79, what's up? Good to see you. How you doing? Oh, that's your backup account. Okay. I was gonna say you have like no followers on there. I have a backup account too. I just don't use it. Mike, thanks for the follow. Man, I'm exhausted. My heart rate still is like just barely going below 100 beats a minute. We're at 97 right now. Talk about it. Pain in the ass. Pardon my language. I've actually been trying to clean up my language on these live streams. I know it may not seem like it to some of y'all. Trying to get a little more professional. Push a little more information and, you know, basic concepts, basic stuff. Man, that smell keeps reaching me. I hate it. The smell of cabbage, man. Cooking cabbage. Ugh. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna do it. Bad smells or good smells, who cares? Gotta move the weight. Oh, okay. That's it. Whew. Ouch. Take this off. Oh, thank you, Holly. Oh my God, that's painful. The next machine I want is taken right now. On the plus side, I've got probably a good like 2 or 3 minutes before my heart rate reaches a point that I'll be ready to hit another set. So maybe the machine will open up, maybe not. If it doesn't, I can settle for cables. I just would prefer to have the machine over the cables. Today is Tuesday. Yeah. It's Tuesday, which is kind of funny to me that the people that usually would be training chest on Mondays are currently training chest today. I like to stagger my workouts so I'm not doing the same thing as everybody else. But didn't work out today. Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. Who knows that reference? Name that movie. Still over 100 beats a minute. The name of the movie that I just referenced. Yep, Michelle, you got it. It's Bruce Almighty. It's a good one. Thank you for the follow. All right, looks like this guy is about to clean up and leave the machine. So as soon as he leaves that machine, I'm jumping over, I'm taking it. My heart rate still is pretty high, so we're doing good on time. Grab my stuff, because if I don't swoop in, I might miss the opportunity. I'm gonna wipe down here. There we go. Time to sweep on in. Oh, thank God. Joey, good morning. There we go. We're gonna max this bad boy out right from the start. Just because we can. So for some reason, when it comes to the pec deck, pec flies, I am really, really strong. Which is weird because you don't really get a mechanical advantage on this exercise. Hell yeah, pecs. Let's see if we can do the pec bounce. There we go. You guys able to see that okay? It's kind of hard to see with the lighting here. My bad. Monty, if you are addicted to soda, the first thing you could do is switch from regular soda to diet soda. That'll immediately cut out a whole bunch of calories. Yeah, we got that peck dance going. That would be my number one recommendation, is switch from sugary sodas over to diet soda. And then over time, try to decrease even the amount of diet soda. The stuff in diet soda, like, you're not going to overconsume those products. It's just, you'd have to drink like 8,000 sodas a day, like 12-ounce sodas a day, to actually poison yourself with the replacement ingredients that they use to replace sugar. So, like, yeah, you're not going to get hurt from diet soda like everybody says you will. It just doesn't work like that. But I still would watch my intake and try to limit myself over time. But if you're just trying to lose weight and right now you're just addicted to normal soda, first thing I would do is switch over to diet sodas immediately. And then from there, you start cutting calories, you start cutting out how many sodas a day that you're drinking, start trying to drink more water. Flavored water is fine, but start trying to drink more water. And yeah, don't overcomplicate it. It's not that complicated. You just got to start small. Sandra, hello, welcome to the live stream. You lost half a lung due to cancer, you get out of breath, what exercise can you do? Start doing cardio, go out for walks. You got to build up. So your lungs are kind of like a muscle too. Like, if you don't exercise and work them, they're never going to get better. So start small, go for long walks. Do walks as long as you comfortably can before you start breathing super heavy. And then just try to slowly increase the amount of time that you're doing those walks. Slowly start increasing the intensity of the walk, so how fast that you're walking. Take your time with it. You know, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Delilah, hello, good to see you. Sandra, you're good. I'm doing well as well. Thank you for asking. All right, let's hit the set, because our heart rate is in optimal range. We got a maxed out machine here, which means my next set, I'm probably going to throw the gym pin on there and add some weight. 8, 9, 10. Easy weight. Delilah, yes, you did. You finally got on the live stream. Admittedly, though, it's partially my fault that you haven't been seeing my live streams, because I haven't been live streaming. I probably haven't ran a live stream in at least a week, and I've just been very inconsistent in the gym for like the last few weeks due to being sick, other health issues related to my disabilities, not getting enough sleep, and basic life stressors, you know. Life being life is kind of catching up to all of us. Whew. On the plus side, though, since I'm running a YouTube live and it will be posting to YouTube after the live stream is done, for all of you on YouTube watching this, you can retain muscle without working out, at least short term. When I say short term, I mean for like a few weeks, even up to a few months. And that's dependent on proper diet and getting adequate sleep. So anybody who says, oh no, I lost muscle because I didn't work out for 3 or 4 days, they don't know what they're talking about. It's just not how the body works. Delilah, that's right, life's obstacles. So if you're keeping up with your nutrition, keeping up with sleep, mitigating stress, anxiety, depression, stuff like that, you're gonna retain your muscle mass. Like, you have very minimal risk of going into catabolism. So if your muscles become catabolic, that means that your muscles are wasting, they're eating themselves. Like, your body is just tossing that muscle out the window. But it's not easy to get into a catabolic state. Alejandro, thanks for the follow. T-Faust, thanks for the follow. Yashi, I've actually been working out a lot recently, and it's helped me develop plenty of muscle and lose a lot of fat on my body and weight. Hell yeah. That's awesome, man. So yeah, exercise is a wonderful thing. Very underrated. It's not necessarily the calories that you burn during exercise that cause weight loss, because those calories are minimal. So like I use a watch to kind of track basic measurements, but the calories that my watch tracks are not accurate. So in a workout, my watch might say that I burnt between like 500 and 700 calories. Realistically, if we were to do a real base measure of calorie burn, you could probably estimate it at like 150 to 250. So like 1/3 to maybe half the amount of calories that your watch will track is being actual calories burned from exercise. So exercise is not good compensation for a poor diet, because it just doesn't burn as many calories as people think. But when you're building muscle, you're raising your metabolism by having more muscle mass. When you're working out, yeah, you are burning calories still, so it does help. It's just not a huge help like people think. But you're also getting improvements in your hormones, which again is going to elevate metabolism. There is a metabolic downregulation that comes from consistent exercise, and that's because your body reaches a set point in that exercise routine where it recognizes it doesn't need the metabolic increase, so it'll actually drop down. But once again, you're building on muscle, your hormones are elevating, so you're going to still, in totality, be burning more calories from exercise, despite the metabolic decrease over time, than you would if you just didn't exercise. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. It's pretty basic biology, but it's something that's not commonly taught in schools. All right, we're gonna add some weight to this bad boy. So what I have here is called a gym pin. So this actually will slide right into the weight stack, and then I can stack Olympic plates on top of this end. Very, very cool tool to have. So we're gonna throw that in there. Now I gotta get some plates. All right, we're throwing an extra 90 pounds on here. So it's a full stack plus 90 pounds. Now this set is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a hard set for me to hit. When I max out the weight stack, I could probably hit like 20 reps, right? But I just increased it by 90 pounds. So that's changing the entire dynamic of the set. I'll be pretty happy with between 4 and 8 reps on this one. Again, I'm still trying to keep my general exercise fatigue ratio low due to this being one of my first days back in the gym after a while being out. So I might be hitting the lower end of the spectrum of rep range just because of that fact. But let's see if we can do it. Heart rate is not totally optimal, but I'm feeling pretty good, so we're gonna roll in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the last rep. So I probably had 2 or 3 more reps left, which is within the range that I want to be in. It was still quite challenging, as I'm sure you guys were able to see. Thank you, Delilah. It is a lot of weight. Max, thanks for the gift. Yashi, I've honestly never been to the gym before. Well, you know, the gym is just an aspect of exercise. If you're getting out and you're walking, you're going for runs, you're doing things outdoors, you know, basic life activities, then you're doing the basic necessities to be a healthy human. You don't have to be in the gym. You don't have to be working out every single day like I typically would. You just got to be moving. That's it. How much weight was that? Let me check. So we got 305 plus 90. So that's 395 pounds. Delilah, I think we're going to take the year off from competing and just focus on putting on muscle mass. Because last year when I did compete, I came in a little bit flatter than I wanted to. I came in a little bit lighter than I was hoping to. I was in peak conditioning, so what that told me is I need more muscle mass. My chest needs more work, specifically my lower pecs. My upper pecs are actually pretty well developed, and I need more thickness in my back. So I'm going to take the rest of this year, focus on building out my muscle a little bit more, and then next year I want to come in and see if I can't just like totally annihilate the stage. Fabian Martinez. The Pokemon shirt came from a company called Flex Comics. I do believe they're on the TikTok shop. I don't have them linked in my bio, but even if they're not on TikTok shop, if you just Google them, they'll pop up. Flex Comics. They're kind of low quality shirts, I'm not gonna lie, but their shirt designs are pretty sweet, so whatever. Cool design, I'm willing to pay for it. The shirt might fall apart after a few washes and dries, but whatever. My biggest issue is they use a company called Gildan for their shirts, and Gildan is just known for being cheap. So what'll happen is like the little seams, so like here's the baseline of my shirt, and you got the seam right here, and there's not a ton of material between the edge of the shirt to the seam. So what happens is these edges tend to curl like that. I don't know if you guys can see it in camera very well, but the edges tend to curl in whenever you wash and dry them because it's cheap material. It's not sewn together well. And yeah, it's just annoying. They've been around long enough and they're popular enough to where they could get higher quality material for still a similar price point, and they just don't. So the company that I'm affiliated with is Ecovision, and they are coming out with clothing designs. I'm hoping eventually they start doing like the anime designs and like throw some Pokemon out there, get some kind of like comedic t-shirts. But they're a pretty new company. Ecovision's only been around for 2 years. So they're just slowly integrating into the world. Anybody who wants to make a purchase from them though, my discount code is IASTT. That's India Alpha Sierra Tango Tango, if we're using the phonetic alphabet. I do appreciate the support if you do choose to support me by using my discount code. If you don't, whatever. Ecovision does put up their own discount code at the top of the website anyways, so that way people will always have access to a discount code if they want to. Delilah, it was great to see you. Thank you for joining me today. Good luck at work. Fabienne, thank you for the follow. Man, I gotta hit another set of these. I'm tired, man. I gotta hit a set of these. I gotta hit one more set of back. And then I'll be pretty good for upper body. I'll do like some really light arm work, and then that'll be it. I'm trying to keep my workout under an hour and a half long because both TikTok and YouTube tend to want to cut off the live streams at that point. Yashi, so I grew up as the youngest of 4 boys. So I have 3 older brothers, and let's just say life as a child was a constant competition between all of us. And so my exercise started when I was 10 years old, and it was more or less just to be strong enough to hold my own against my older brothers. After that, I went to school, joined the Marine Corps. I did 4 years in the Marine Corps, and my ex-wife was not a huge fan of me being in the gym like that. She was very insecure with the gym. So she pulled me away from the fitness community a little bit. I still stayed in shape, but I wasn't the gym stopped being a major part of my life temporarily. I got out of the Marine Corps. Me and my ex-wife, we split up. I ended up back in the gym again because it became my peace of mind. So I was going through really bad depression, anxiety, dealing with my divorce, dealing with child custody issues, all of that stuff. And the gym kind of helped support me and keep me from doing things to myself that wouldn't be good. I can't talk about them on these live streams. And that's what kind of got me back into the fitness community, was my divorce, and using the gym as a means of keeping my mental clarity in place, keeping my mindset from wandering over to too negative of things that were occurring in my life. Rush, I appreciate the support, buddy. Thank you. After that, it's history. So I got divorced in 2015. Technically, it was finalized 2016, January 2016. But I was separated for the entire year of 2015. A lot of legal procedures. And then around 2017, well, it was end of 2016, early 2017, I went back to college, got my degree. I was training people, became a bodybuilding coach, decided if I'm going to coach bodybuilding, I'd better also compete in bodybuilding, because I got to show my clients I can do what they do. I can do what I make them do. And so I competed, and the rest is history. That's kind of my backstory in a nutshell. Obviously, there's a lot more to it, a lot more depth to that story. I don't want to cover all of it because, some things are just not meant for the general public to know. But here I am. Divorced at 24, and now I'm turning 34. So 10 years divorced and moving forward strong. Trying to just be a good dad to my kid, and me and my ex-girlfriend got back together, and we're working on things, and that's actually going surprisingly well. Usually for people, when a relationship doesn't work out and you end up back in that relationship later on, usually people do what I would refer to as the bounce technique, which is you're in and out, in and out, in and out, and it's a very unhealthy relationship dynamic. Thank God me and my ex-girlfriend were on a level of emotional maturity to where when we did choose to come back together, we also sought out counseling on mechanisms of approach to create as healthy of a dynamic as possible so that we could integrate well together and not have that very unhealthy bounce around dynamic that most people have. And it's been good. It's been good. It's going well. It's hard, but it's going well. It's life development. The gyms tend to help you meet people of the same interest. Also a good thing. That's a fact, Rush. So being in the gym, some of my best friends I met in the gym. And that helped my mental clarity too. That helped keep me focused on the positive things in life rather than the negatives. And that's super important. Very underrated. All right, this is my last set of these, and then we're gonna roll into arms. All right, we're gonna have to do one side at a time. There we go. All right. 2, 3. That's it. Oh. Woo. Woo. That's painful. That is painful. But it was good. All right, I gotta clean up. Gotta put these plates away. All right. Whew. That was really good. Gym pins, guys, they come in handy. Everybody who works out a lot should have one. There we go. All right, thank you guys, thank you. Out of all the things I expected to be your motivation, that was not even remotely close to what I thought it would be. Thank you for sharing your story. Absolutely, Yashi. I'm fairly open about my life and the experiences I've been through. And if my story can help motivate others, that's all that matters. At this point in my life, I just want to be a positive influence and give people motivation to keep moving forward. All right, we're maxing this bad boy out too. So what we're about to do here is a tricep push down. Now, in an ideal world, I would have a belt to hold me down into the seat. Excuse me. The reason why is these machine push downs, you have such a good mechanical advantage on the exercise that you can overload this way more than your body weight and still successfully push it. So having something strapping you in so that you stay down in the machine is very important to continue overloading the exercise. But the older equipment, they don't do that. Drama-sama. I'd get a gym pin when I start maxing every machine. That is fair. Sai885, thanks for the follow. JA Olive 7, thank you for the follow. Again, guys, I have the YouTube live streams going too. The YouTube live stream is connected to my Rode wireless mic, which means that the voice quality on YouTube is going to be exponentially better than on TikTok. The video quality might not be as good, but the voice quality is definitely better. The reason why the video quality might not be as good is because I'm using a Samsung to film for YouTube, and I'm using an iPhone to film for TikTok. iPhone's a little bit superior to Samsung when it comes to video quality. Samsung's a little superior to iPhone when it comes to photo quality. It's kind of funny how that works. You'd think a camera's a camera. Like, why does it have to be so different? But it is. All right, here we go. Like the vid, guys. Likes are free. Thank you, Drama Sama. Yes, please like the videos. Likes are free. Help support my account, and it's not like you're, you know, giving me money that you can't give. It's just simply tapping the screen, guys. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for the support. If you go and you subscribe to my YouTube, again, thank you. If you guys have any questions, comments, Drama Sama, thanks, buddy. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, things you want to know about the gym, fitness, nutrition, please drop them in the comment section. And those of you on YouTube, if you're seeing this after the video's posted, you know, after I'm done with the live stream and it actually posts to YouTube, still comment on it. Put your comment in there. I'll take a screenshot of the comment, throw it up on a video, and do a response. So please, if you guys want to know stuff, even if I'm not currently live streaming, if you comment on my videos, I will do replies. Whether it's a text reply or a video reply, I will reply and try to answer those questions. There. Put this seat a little too high, so. Oop, I moved the whole machine. It's because I weigh more than this thing. There we go. That's funny. Another good reason to have proper straps on these machines. But what do I know? All right, here we go. We're gonna hit it. I'm gonna go for like 15 reps. This is pretty light for me. I could throw the gym pin in on this one, but the way that these weights set, I've done it before, it's not very good. And it ends up hitting my arm as I'm pushing down. So on this machine, a gym pin just doesn't really cut it. And that's just due to poor design on the machine itself. But when they built these machines, gym pins didn't exist. So can't blame the companies who built the machine. It's not their fault. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Easy weight. Totally maxed out machine. Feels pretty good. My apologies for the cough. So I had the flu like a month and a half ago. And because I have asthma, whenever I get sick, frequently I'll get stuck with that like mucus buildup in my lungs that lasts for a long time. And so I'll be kind of coughing for a while. Sometimes it can take a few months for the cough to totally stop and allow for my body to reset. Sucks. And where I live is also not ideal. And since it's going into springtime, we got all the pollen falling out of the trees now. Pretty soon the cottonwoods are going to be releasing their spores too. It's a tough time of year for people with allergies. So my apologies to all of you because you have to deal with it, hearing me talk, hearing me cough. Appreciate you guys. All right. Last set here. And then we're going to move to some biceps. As I said, we're keeping it simple today. So one exercise for triceps, one exercise for biceps. Nothing too crazy. This video, this live stream will be done before it hits an hour and a half. So we're at 1 hour and 5 minutes right now of live streaming. And I'm planning to be done in like the next 20 minutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Not too shabby. Excuse me. Time for some dumbbells. Terrence, thanks for the gift, buddy. Good to see you. Long time no see. All right, here we go. Gotta get my bag set down. My positioning right. We're gonna do standing curls today. We're keeping it pretty simple, guys. There are a lot more advanced techniques that I could implement today that I'm not, just because I'm trying to keep things light, keep things simple. Been a while, you've been busy. Hey, busy's a good thing, Terrence. Busy's a very good thing. They say an idle mind is a dangerous place. So if you're staying busy, you should be proud of yourself. That's a good thing. All right, here we go. We're gonna grab 50s. I'm just gonna do a traditional standing bicep curl. Nothing too crazy. Absolutely, Terrence. It's good to see you. All right, here we go, guys. Eight, 9. There we go. 10 reps. 50-pound dumbbells. Not too shabby. It's one of the downsides to these tank tops. Well, stringers specifically. I don't like when my nipples start to like come out of the side. And plus, I'm like too hairy for that anyways. But it's just uncomfortable for me. It's like I'm constantly like adjusting them over, trying to fix it, make sure everything's like perfect, you know. I think that's my OCD kicking in. I got my heart rate pretty high. I think 2 more sets of that and I'll be golden grams. You can definitely tell there's a difference between my left and my right pec. The right pec, it's a little bit smaller, a little less activation when I flex the muscles versus the left pec. The left pec is a little bigger, You can see a little more muscular activation. And part of the reason for that, I've always had a genetically smaller right side, which is weird because that's my strong side. But another part of the reason why we're not getting the same level of activation, I have nerve damage on my right side. And that comes from a pinched nerve in my neck that has caused some of the activation of the muscles in my right arm to stop. My pec doesn't fire right. My right side, my lat, doesn't really fire correctly either. I get minor activation, but it's just not the same as what I get on my left side. And that can be mentally rough to deal with, because we all love that mind-muscle connection. We all love that mental acuity that we get towards our muscles. And I don't get that on my right side, at least not as efficiently as I used to. So, another one of the many struggles. Another one of the things that the VA doesn't really care about. They take one look at me and they're like, oh, you're moving. You have range of motion. You're perfectly fine. I'm like, I am not perfectly fine, but whatever. They need to change their standards at the VA, guys. Those of you who are not veterans and don't have to deal with the veteran administration, you're lucky. There are some very nice benefits that come from being a veteran, but it's a battle to get those benefits. It's a battle to get the proper treatment that you are trying to get. Drama, nerve damage sucks. Yes, it does. I've got it in my lower spine too, so I have several bulging discs in my lower lumbar, and I've got a few bulging discs in my upper cervical spine, and all of those are pushing against nerves. So like from the lower lumbar, I get really bad sciatic pain through my left leg and minor sciatic pain through my right leg. And then with the cervical spine bulging disc is the nerve damage through my right arm. I feel it every now and then, like through the left side, but it doesn't interfere with my left side like it does my right side. And of course, as I said, the VA, they take a look at me and they say, oh, you can move, you're fine. It's freaking stupid. But to our government, that's what military members are. We are just experimental projects that are just a number, and we don't actually matter. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did acupuncture for about a year. I had it prescribed through the VA for a little while, and I wasn't a fan with the acupuncture, because the facility that I did my acupuncture through, they also were certified to do cupping and scraping. So I kind of experimented with acupuncture, experimented with cupping, experimented with scraping. It didn't really seem to do much. The scraping worked a little better to me than the acupuncture and the cupping, but it was like a temporary thing, you know? Like it would loosen up my muscles. I'd have probably about a week after a scraping situation where I would be feeling pretty loose and pretty good, but it would always revert back. I do think that scraping does have good benefits, though. I think it can help with your immune function. It can help with muscular recovery, stuff like that. But when it comes to nerve issues, unless you're able to fix the root problem of the nerve issue, it's like a Band-Aid. You know, you're just slapping a temporary cure on top of something that is chronic and acute. Well, chronic. Acute has a different meaning. My bad. I'm gonna hit one more set. I switched over to hammer curls. They're feeling a little bit better to me. We just gotta hit one more set and then we'll be good. And then I'll be able to turn off this live stream and go about my day. And we're making good time too. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. Guys, if you want to help support my channel, please hop on over to the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, show a little bit of support, help me to grow it. I don't think TikTok's going to exist for too much longer. Who knows? Maybe something will change before September, which is when it's supposed to be officially blocked out of the US. But yeah, that's why I have in the corner on the TikTok live stream, it shows my handles for Instagram and YouTube. Christopher, thank you. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we got that pump going. So, as I was saying, guys, I don't know if TikTok's going to be around for too much longer, so please help me grow my Instagram and YouTube channel as well. Show some support, because if TikTok goes away, that's where I'm going to be primarily anyways. And probably start pushing YouTube a little bit harder. I should be pushing it hard anyways, because YouTube in general tends to pay their creators a lot better. But it's just, I don't know. It's a little depressing when you post a video and you get 5 views on your video. It messes with the mentality a little bit. All right, here we go. Last set, 10 reps. We're not going to failure. We're just keeping things on a level that is purely based on stimulus, and that's it. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. All right, guys. As I said, check out the YouTube, check out the Instagram. The handles across all of my social medias are the same. That is IAST Training. It stands for It's a Smart Thing Training. Obviously, the full name of my business is too big to have as an actual handle, so we shortened it a little bit. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. I might be back in the gym tomorrow, and if I am, I will plan on live streaming tomorrow too. I appreciate your love, your support. Comment any questions that you guys have on the YouTube video, which we'll be posting today, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.